We start our game night back in Waterdeep under the tavern called Hole in the Wall in the slums of the newly developing Field Ward. Down a secret shaft under the tavern's root cellar, the group recovers from a harrowing trip to the Shadowfell through a mirrored portal. Once everyone is back on their feet, the group divides up the spoils of Musashi's tomb, and then they take stock of their situation. Back up the root cellar, the hatch to the tavern's kitchen is burned and block closed. Reinhardt's mighty axe breaks through the hatch, but debris from above sloughs through and blocks the way out. The group decides to head through the portal back into the Shadowfell, remembering there was some type of stairway that led up and out. It seemed to keep going, disappearing into the darkness of the Shadowfell gloom. The same hopeless, dread-filled feelings wash over the group as they enter the Shadowfell, with only the necromancer being unaffected. They begin to climb the steps, and soon the village below can no longer be seen. After nearly 2 hours of climbing, the group reaches a door on a small landing of the stairway. They pass through the door and find more stairs and a strange symbol on the back of the door. As the PCs leave the doorway behind, they feel the hopelessness and despair of the Shadowfell is also left behind. Soon the strange stairway spirals upside down, and yet somehow the group stays on the stairs and continues to climb. They see nothing but empty black space all around them. The only thing they can see is the stairway climbing higher and higher. After nearly 8 hours of climbing straight up, the exhausted PCs see some type of large landing looming in the distance ahead of them. As the group gets closer to the landing, they hear many voices, and the smell of cooking spiced meat floats in the air. Their feet ache inside their boots, and the aroma of the spice makes their stomachs growl. The PCs are ready for anything as they crest the stairs onto the landing, and they are quite surprised at what they see. Several groups of travelers have set up tents and are resting on the strange landing. Stairs from all around converge here. There is a vendor selling supplies and great smelling food, and there's a few others selling wares and wines to anyone that wants it. The exhausted PCs purchase food and a tent to get some much needed rest. They deter a would-be thief during their stay, and they meet a strange ogre magi that can guide them to a door. It comes out in Pharaoh's largest desert, he tells them. Soon the group is guided by the ogre magi to the door. Behind the door is a wind-swept sandy stairway leading down into a hilly region of a vast desert. The stairs drop over 200 steps through a small cavern opening, and then into a large cave. Inside the cave is a very surprised band of gnolls. The group comes off the stairs and tears into the gnolls. The gnolls are soon overwhelmed by the powerful PCs, and any that aren't killed run from the cave into the desert beyond. The group takes stock of the gnolls' supplies, and the next morning they venture into the vast desert. As the PCs travel through the sands, they see a ghostly figure that moves towards them. The creature gets closer and the group prepares for an attack. The creature stops a short distance from the PCs, and they see it's a ghostly mummy of some kind. It speaks to them. "My name is Amun-Ra." It points off in the distance where a large pyramid comes into view. Free me. Lift my curse and my magical staff of travel, and gem of seeing shall be yours. He slowly disappears as the wind whips the stinging sand into any exposed flesh. The group makes their way to the massive pyramid and find an entrance to the temple that leads into the ancient structure. The group encounters several guards and convince them they have come to worship Amun-Ra. They are led to a very decorative altar room where several men inspect the intricate carvings on the walls. A man with a large white book fitted with platinum hinges and locks addresses the PCs. Do you truly come to worship, or are you defilers of Amun-Ra's tomb? What do you know about the disappearance of our great leader, who came to this tomb over 2 weeks ago and has not been seen again? Until next time.